Saturday, March 18, 2023. I was not willing to make a video. Then from the office they told me, can you make a video for the owner, for the customer? Alright. Transmission. Repair. From where should I start? From where should I stop? Right? Okay. Obviously the title of the video is not gonna corresponding on the actual transmission of the car. Classic. Okay? I have explained this 1,000,000 times. This transmission, you can consider it as a DSG transmission. It's exactly the same thing, just only it's with a different order. And it does have Megatronic, the TCU, TCM or Megatronic, it's outside. Alright. Now, few things for this transmission. First thing first, before I open it, I clean it. I washed outside to be nice, to don't be contaminated inside. I post one picture, I think, on Instagram, on Facebook. One or two, in any case. So, like I said before I open it, I clean it. The engine room, it's full of oil, it's mess. Okay, I haven't cleaned anything yet. I'm still opening it, alright? Don't pay attention to the floor, don't pay attention on the rug, and all this oil, at the end it's gonna be nice. Why it came here? They sent to me here because they said to me, it's not shifting, first. Second, there is a problem here. I don't know who did this, to be honest with you, and it's not my business to find who did it. Alright, that's the owner, he knows probably where he went. This is this bracket that comes the cable for to choose parking, neutral and these things, and that's the nut. It looks like I received it open, by the way. I'm not the one who removed the nut. Alright, and they have destroyed the threads here. At this position where it is, me personally, I cannot repair this thing, okay? And I don't know if it's only this the problem, because it went to several garages before, as what they told me yesterday. Alright, so actually you can see the nut, how it looks like. Once again, I don't know who did that. Not my business. Alright. So, priority is to remove this shaft that goes all the way to the other side. Take it out, find a new one. Second thing, I'm checking the synchronized gears here to see that they're working fine, that they don't have any problem. Then there is, like the DSG, there is a chamber that goes the hydraulic fluid inside and it's moving the forks to the gear selectors. Classic, alright? And there is this plug, that this plug goes to this device, that there is this magnetic pieces here that you see that has some garbage on it. I have to wash all this stuff. Has this kind of things that the TCU, TCM or Megatronic, call it as you like, the unit that has outside that's responsible to shift the transmission, he understands where it's located, which gear it's engaged, if there is any gear engaged, or if it's in neutral, or whatever. Now, if there is any problem with these sensors, this is a speed sensor, this is just checking the speed, alright? So if there is any problem with a specific one, and if the TCU, let us say, he doesn't understand which gear it's been engaged, or it does have communication with that, he's not gonna let you shift. Because even, let us say, if you cannot see, example, if the channel for the number 7 gear, example, it doesn't have a feedback, the TCU, since it does know where is located the number 7 gear, if it's engaged or not, you're not gonna shift the transmission. Simple as that. It's, like I said, it's similar to the DSG. You can consider it as a Golf, just only it's been with different way oriented the parts, the orientation. Then, one, like I said, one is this one. That's well known that they fail this from the temperatures mostly. Alright. And the other one is the cable extension for the solenoids and has also the sensor for the oil temperature at this point. So, for me at least, it's a good thing, since I'm opening the transmission, to change this unit. Makes sense, right? To change the extension for the solenoids, to don't have any headache. The pistons here, it looks okay. if there is a kit, let us say, to change the seals, you're gonna be welcome. A couple of bolts, not the most of the bolts need to be replaced. Some seals need to be replaced. Since you are opening it, you cannot reuse it again, like this kind of bolts. All right, it's one use only. O-ring seals, the clutches. I don't have to see the clutch. You have to machine the basket. All right, so forget about the clutches. All right, the pump, it's okay. I can remove the cover. It just only has a bearing inside, and it's been press fit. We're gonna see about that. I wanna see what parts I'm gonna receive, what they're gonna bring me. Fine. So that's it pretty much. It's very difficult to fail, especially on the bone stock application. It's very difficult to fail synchronized gear or the gears itself or the bearings. They are very good quality. I have the bearings here. Actually, the rear one. Second thing, I mentioned that the electronics, most probably, they're suffering from the temperatures. All right, because on the position where it is, I don't think it's gonna have any effect from only the temperatures. The fluid is not gonna find a way in. If it finds a way in the fluid, then it's a different story. Now, the transmission has a heat exchanger, coolant heat exchanger. In a warm country, in a hot country, especially if you are pushing the car, let us say if you are pushing from a traffic light to the traffic light, start and stop, and you're waiting from the radiator fan to cool everything down, you know that it's not the same like you're cruising with 100 kilometers per hour, that you have plenty of airflow. All right, so it's different, let us say, here in this country, different, let us say, if it was in a cold country. Maybe this problem is gonna happen in a cold country later on, not so soon. I don't know, by the way, I don't remember even the kilometers. All right, but as far as I can tell, it looks like it's low mileage. That's how it looks like. All right. Still opening to check all the transmission to remove the shaft, like I said, for the parking. Okay. What I have done here, I have these two bearings. These two bearings, they have to be pressed inside of the housing. All right. It's light press. It's not crazy. And then on top of those, they're coming these rings with the bolts to secure it down. That's why they have a lip here and here. And then these bearings need to be pressed fit on the shafts at this point. Now, I have these two, you're gonna replace the bearings. Instead of pressing and unpressing, because I have to, like the DSG, I have to swap all the gears to leave it on this housing. First, you're opening this. I'm opening this at least. I'm removing all the things to be freely the plate here. And then you're putting this supposed to go here at this point, like that. And this is going on this place here, like that. This has a little bit more clearance, but I don't care. All right, this goes here, and I don't have to press again in the bearings. I'm gonna use this one. First, I'm gonna put on the housing, and then I'm gonna enter it inside. So you don't have to unpress it one to remove it, and then press it again second time to swap it, and then unpress it again. It's not. You have the nylon, the Teflon. Nylon, Teflon, what? This is supposed to be nylon. It's supposed to don't be Teflon. You have this one, and you're working with that. The right way is to fix a tool that we're gonna keep steady this. You're gonna grab, let us say, the steady gears, not the synchros. All right, and then take it out one as a unit. I don't have this tool. Most probably only at the factory they have. I might make one, but okay, it's not that much important. I can use the housing. All these things, like any other time, I need to be washed. I cannot close it like this. I need the metallic gasket that has between, that I just put it here. Need some stuff to put it together. Need some bolts, need some seals, need some gaskets. But, by the way, since I have the filter in front of me, they told me that the previous shop, they changed the transmission filter. I don't have anything to say about that, just only I see here January 2013. The date on the filter. So I don't know if they changed or not. I have no clue. Like I said, I'm not the one who touched first time I'm touching the transmission today. Yesterday. Sorry, not today, yesterday. Fine. Anything else? Nothing more, nothing less. It's very difficult for me to make a video because I'm full of oil, and you know there is two different fluids here. One's for the hydraulics, one's for the lubrication of the gears. The lubrication for the gears, you know, it's very thick oil, it's sticky, and it's to make a video I have to wash my hands, grab the phone, start make video, and then again, and I'm wasting more time. Once again, like any other video, this video is for the owner mostly, all right, and whoever find it useful. What else? Anything else? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm gonna make another video when I'm gonna prepare all the parts, when I'm gonna have it washed, nice and washed everything, and it's gonna be all in pieces. I'm gonna double check again the synchros to see that it's okay, it doesn't have any problem. You can measure the distance and you can see the pad inside because it has like a clutch to match the gears, to match the speed of the gears. Alright. Up to now I didn't show any problem other than this. Alright, and the electronical part that it does have so many, has two pressure sensors front, that it's good thing to change the two pressure sensors that has front on that one. The extension, like I said, for the solenoids, and the magnetic, the sensors for the gears, on which gear it's been engaged and which not. That's it. Nothing more. Later on, we're gonna see. It depends what they're gonna bring me. First, preparing all the parts, washing it, inspecting it, and then we're gonna see, like I said, what they're gonna bring me. Anything else? Nothing more, nothing less. The title of the video is not gonna be, like I said at the beginning, I think that I mentioned that. It's not gonna be for the specific. I might put it Volkswagen Beetle transmission, alright? The old Beetle transmission. That doesn't have nothing to do with this transmission, but I'm just saying. Because it's the same from where it comes the shafts out, the axle. I might put it like that. So don't pay attention. I just don't want anybody to think, you know, clickbait and because of this car and this bullshit. Because that's not the point. Like I said before, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not making money from YouTube, and I'm not willing to make money from YouTube. I'm an employee, all right, and I'm getting paid from the company, not from YouTube and not from anybody else. And for the people that are sending me offers, you know, for advertising, all these things, you're wasting your time. If you have some good product and you believe on your product, let's put on this video. If you are making, let us say, one fluid, or lubrication or whatever, and you believe on your product and you think that's good, and I can somehow test it, then just send it. No need to money, no need nothing. Just send your product. I'm gonna test it and I'm gonna give you my feedback. But be prepared. Be careful. Make sure that you are believing your product and it's not bullshit. Otherwise, you're not gonna like my opinion. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna make a video again today. Screw it. It's Saturday. I'm not gonna leave early. Definitely. I have to prepare all these things. And all this time now that I'm spending, it's waste of time. Because I'm gonna be able to move on. Alright, just for the owner. He has the right to know, to see what it takes, what's going on. Alright? Let's see how I'm gonna end up. Thank you very much.